Hi Taurus, I'm Brenda and I'm here again and back again to bring you your Angel Tarot and Angel Oracle card reading for the month of April 2018. I want to thank you for your interest in my channel and for viewing, liking, and sharing these videos with your family members and friends. As you know, this is strictly a general reading. So if you'd like clarity, accuracy, and answers to any questions, I can give them to you in a private reading. So I welcome you to go up there and click that button, and it will take you to my website where you can see the services that I offer and how to schedule either a private reading with me or a Reiki session with me. See you soon. We start our first week of 4 weeks in the month of April, Taurus, with a major card. And I have to tell you something. You have 6 major cards in your month of April reading. Quite amazing. So the first card you got, my friend, for the beginning of the first week of April is life experience. And you know what? This shows me that there is going to be, for some of you, a significant life event coming into you that's going to change your life. For others, I see this event has already occurred just recently. And it was almost like a powerful revelation that has led to the changes that are occurring right now in your life. For those where this hasn't happened yet, know the same is about to occur. Okay, there's going to be some major changes that are going to happen, all because of this event. Also, I do see that you're realizing it's like a moment of freedom that some of you have experienced when it happened. And it was almost like an awakening, okay? You need to follow your own heart's desire and your own intuition when it comes to this life experience card. And because time's running out and there's rapid changes that are going to occur. For some of you, I see that it may have been through a death of someone around you, that your whole life is turned upside down, and now you have to face life and go on in a different direction or change things in your life because now you're on your own. That can happen that may be happening in the department of your finances, okay? Where you're going to live, who's going to be around you, where you want to go and want to be. This life experience is going to make such an incredible life change for some of you. For some of you, you may have decided you're going to go off somewhere and go to school out of the country. Go somewhere to enhance your education, so you're going to be leaving your familiar surroundings and your circle, your tribe of family and friends around you, and you're going to be moving on. And that is a very big life experience and change for you. Others, I see that you may be wanting to go on an amazing vacation and an amazing trip. You've been given the opportunity to travel, and now you're going to go to this amazing place on this planet and learn all that you can. They just showed me a sea sponge, which means you're going to be absorbing so much information. So it's time to spread your wings, my friend. It shows me that you are now in the place in the beginning of that first week in April to spread your wings and do what it is you want to do. Fly solo and look towards your goals and your dreams now. Okay, it shows me that this life experience that is about to happen to some of you is going to cause amazing change in you, and others it's already occurred, which means it's given you the opportunity to sit back and think where it is I need to go, and I'm going. Now, in the middle of the first week, Taurus, you've been given a water card. Crowning your week, you've been given the 4 of water. And water cards have to do with relationships in our lives. Often they're romantic and intimate. Other times they're just people around us. And I shouldn't just use the word just. It could be people you work with, those associates. It could be friends, family, members, okay? But you feel as though you're missing an opportunity. You've been around this person or people, and now you feel like you're not getting the initial satisfaction that you had when you first were together, okay? You're almost bored. You ask yourself when you're in their company, why am I here? Why am I staying? Why am I enabling this karma in my life? Okay, karma can come in as good karma, or it can come in as negative karma. Okay, so there will be some possibilities coming into you on your path, and I want you to keep your eyes open to them. Okay, you are going to be, I see some of you sitting down and having a conversation with someone you trust, and they're going to be able to give you some guidelines as to this new direction you can go in. They're also going to be giving you the confidence and the support that you need. Okay, so this may be a family member, a sister, a brother, a very, very close longtime friend, or perhaps some of you have taken it to the next level and you've had a referral to someone who legally can sit down and discuss this situation with you. Okay, but you're going to come away feeling so much stronger, more confident, and better for it. So these are the possibilities that are going to be coming down your path to deal with this this situation and this relationship that you've been having with this person or these people around you. At the end of the first week, you've been given the second of your major or tarot cards, rather. You have been given the Emperor. And the Emperor is all about looking at life more logically, okay? Cultivating order in your life, you know, making sure things are where they need to be in your life, on your path, okay? It's all about organization and being logical right now. I do see that you are going to become more disciplined and more structured. Perhaps things haven't been working out on your path the way they should because you've been lacking focus, okay? You haven't been focused on what it is you truly want, the direction you should be going, or this issue, this situation, this event that's come into your life. You need to be know that you have leadership qualities. I do see some of you are actually going to be mentoring others. I see mentorship very strong on your path. I do see some of you are going to be doing lectures. You're going to be, dealing with crowds of people and being able to stand on your platform and do a lecture. Some of you I see have been asked to step up at your place of employment and to assist with perhaps there's short staff they're showing me, and you may have to step up and put on different hats at your place of employment to get the job done. But you need to know that you're being watched. Okay, they're noticing what you can do, so put your best foot forward because they're watching you. And, you know, often when we get put in that position, we don't think we have the ability to walk in the office later and say, okay, you haven't replaced the person that's not here. I've been doing double the job, and sit down and discuss an increase in benefits, pay, or if it's time you want. You can do this. So I do see you sort of taking up a leadership role, okay, like this Emperor. He has the ability to step up and be head of his court as well and do that. I do see that the leadership may come in, like I said, in projects that you're working on, okay, and also in your career, okay. I can see some of you are stepping up and being asked to do that. Okay, perhaps you've had a promotion now where you're head of a department or something like that. I do see that happening. Now, Taurus, the second week in the month of April, at the beginning of that week, you've been given another major card, and you've been given Justice. And Justice is all about dealing with people who come into our lives and they stir the pot up, okay? They create these challenges. I do see some of you are, being accused of something, and you're having to defend yourself. And please stand in your own truth, okay, when you're doing that. I do see some of you are having to almost be like a mediator, okay, where you've been asked to step in and either be part of a panel or be included in sort of a mediation type of thing, where you have to make fair and just decisions that are involved around these individuals. But you're the kind of person that people know that they can rely on, and you will do what's right. Okay, Taurus, we know you're going to stand up for your own beliefs and do what's right. Now, I also see that some of you may be involved with court cases. Okay, this Justice card has to do with, legal issues. It can have to do with lawyers and attorneys and so on. You may have to stand up on the platform to defend yourself if you're being accused of something. But I do see you're being groomed to do that efficiently. Some of you I do see will be, called in to be a witness. Some of you have been subpoenaed, or you have been asked as a civilian and a taxpayer in your community that it's your time to go and sit in court. I do see some of you are signing contracts, and I do see some of you are signing partnerships. This may have to do with the sale of property and or the conversion and melding of businesses, okay, or a business. I do see some of you may have to do what's right when it comes to finances. They just said stock market to me, and they just said high finance. So some of you may be dealing with large amounts of currency, and you're having to disperse in the best way that you can for the benefit of those that are involved, okay? So the Justice card is all about making fair and just decisions and choices in a situation that has to do with legality, legal issues. Now, crowning your week, the second week of the month of April, Taurus, you've been given a water card. And you have been given the 7 of water. And water cards are relationship cards. And sometimes they may be intimate and romantic. For others, they're just relationships with acquaintances, friends, family members, your neighbors, whoever. And I do see that there may be 3 people involved and yourself, okay? It shows you at the head of this, and 3 others, very strong personalities around you, people around you. But there's 2 others and possibly 3 others that are sort of in the background, okay, that kind of step back. But there's 3 major people and yourself that are dealing with complex decision. That's the relationship to this situation and the people I see my guides are showing me, okay, for some of you. You need to do your research in order to make this decision, because they refer to it as a complex decision. Get checking out everyone's motives that are involved in you making this decision and their integrity, where you stand with this situation. You've been asked to make this decision, but it's determined around these other people, and they show me 3 very strong people around you. You know, and you have known for a while, that you may have been brought up on your platform to do this, to speak your truth and make this decision. And you've been stalling, okay? It's not something that you wanted to get confronted with for some of you. Don't procrastinate, okay? This card comes out as verification that you are supposed to do it now, okay? But the brightest star in all of this card is you. So you're going to be able to do it, okay? It shows the 3 others, not near as bright as you, okay? And I don't mean intellectually. I mean that shining bright, okay? The light is shining bright. You're the brightest shining, literally shining star on the face of this card. So the graphics on that shows me that you are going to be able to do this, and you're going to be able to speak your piece and your truth and deal with it. So stop procrastinating about it, okay? Stop dragging your heels about it. You're going to come out okay with this complex decision. Now, at the end of the second week, Taurus, in April, you've been given the moon. Now, the moon, again, is another major card. And the moon is all about you listening to your own intuition. And how ironic that that card came out right after the 7 of water, where you have this complex choice to make around these individuals. So you need to listen to your own intuition. Okay, follow your heart. Take your brain with you, as I say. But follow your heart and take your wisdom along. Okay? Because you're going to be able to do that, tapping into your own intuition. It's almost like you feel as though you have psychic abilities to, almost read what the next thing is on the paper, or what they're going to say, or how you're going to be approached. So there are some events going on behind the scenes. And along with the moon card, it often refers to gossip behind your back. It can refer to other people and they're keeping secrets from you. Sometimes it can have to do personally with you keeping secrets from others as well. For some of you, I see that. But you need to know that you cannot allow fear or worry to take the steering wheel, okay? You need to get rid of the fear, okay? And know that you are, again, the bright star. The moon comes out at the darkest times of our day, but it is the biggest, brightest light in the sky, and it lights our way. So know and think of yourself as that bright star. Just like the Seven of Water came up, there was the graphics of you, the big bright star. Now they're giving me the moon. So basically what's going on is when you go, like the Seven of Water talked about in the middle of the week, when you go to make these choices and decisions around these individuals in your life, please know that you just need to do your homework and do your research and find out everything before you make that choice. But you can't procrastinate about it. You got to get down to business now and do that. But don't be afraid, okay? Because you're the bright light, just like the moon and like the star on the Seven of Water card. So the moon has come to let you know, this card, that you need to get at it. Do what you know you can do, and don't even think about it. Just do it, because you're going to turn out okay. Because think of yourself as that bright light, okay? Don't let fear and worry lead you there, okay? Release any fears that are holding you back right now, all right? Go with it, okay? And go with your own gut instinct and your own intuition, because you're given this card to let you know that you can trust it, okay? Now, the other thing I see, some others I see are actually getting involved in and I don't want to refer to it as the occult, but some of you are getting into, as we call it, spiritualism, okay? The ascension of knowing that there's something, some higher deity out there that can lead us to tap into our own psychic and intuitive abilities. And the angel cards chose me. I had all kinds of cards that I went to stores to buy, and every time I handled them, I looked at them, I couldn't work with them, I put them down, and I was led to go to the angel cards. So that is the path where I've been led, and please know that you can tap into your own path too. I do see some of you going out there and wanting to look into holistic healing. I see some of you getting into crystals and stones and the power and energy that they emit and vibrate and send out. I see some of you actually getting involved with cards of your own and types of intuitive work. In the third week of April, the beginning of that third week, Taurus, you have been given a fire card, and you have been given the 10 of fire. Fire cards have to do with our own self-development. They have to do with going places we normally wouldn't go and taking risks we normally wouldn't take. But it's all for our own self-development that we learn through this process. Now, for some of you, I see that there's too much work. I see that you're double and triple tasking. I see your desks are full of papers. I see your computers full of information and work you need to get on. Perhaps some of you, it has to do with the time of year and income tax. Especially when you're in business, unless you have an accountant and you've been, keeping your papers in order, at the end of the year end, everybody scrambles and it's like, oh gosh, where's this? Where's that? Oh, I got to get this. I got to get that. And we get all stressed out. So some of you I do see will literally have to do with income tax filing and your investments and so on. For others, I see it's at your place of work where you have been given this extra load to do, and it's crunch time, and there are others around you that can help you. So try not to be Superman and Superwoman. Know that you can ask these people, okay, for their help. You need help, because I see that it's going to lead to stress-related health issues if you don't. So please know that you can only do so much. You have to pace yourself, okay? And there are others they show around you that you can allocate some of these jobs to. So please go out there and ask for their help, because I see they're going to do it. And it'll make your life a whole lot more easier. Now, Taurus, the middle of the third week, you've been given another major card. This is fifth of your major cards, and you've been given the Lovers. So the obvious thing, when the Lovers cards comes up, it deals with being in an intimate and romantic relationship for some of you. And also I see others that may be getting engaged, taking the level of their relationship to the next level, which is commitment. For others, I see you actually planning a wedding and getting married. Now, in all situations like this, we need to carefully weigh our decisions. You know, we've been being led by our heart, but now we are being faced with a life commitment decision. And so it's important that we weigh everything we do now, because this is for the rest, hopefully the rest of your life, okay? I do see that with the Lovers card comes up, communication is key right now. So don't get all stressed out over this, okay? This wedding, this engagement, the timing, and so on. Right now, okay, sit down and communicate. But it also has to do with general relationships as well, and that aren't always romantic. And it has to do with communicating with those around us that we feel intimately close to, okay? I do see that you need to develop trust. We need to know that we can trust them, they can trust us, and those around us that we're allocating these jobs to do for us for that very special day. So make sure you're choosing for your wedding or your engagement party or whatever it is you want to help plan this beautiful event, that you do your research, okay? Pick the one that you know you're going to be able to trust, okay? This is all about being balanced emotionally when we are faced with making this life-changing decision. So you also need to know that this is also the card of good health. So for some of you that have been struggling with poor health as of late, please know that this card is sending you out, and the angels and guides are sending you out the message that your health will be improving. They're telling me there may be a new treatment form or a new procedure that's being recommended to you by a second opinion. Okay, they just told me that in the medical, in another doctor or someone specialist. So please know this is the card of good health. Also, if you are worried about someone close to you, around you, this is confirmation that and verification that their health is moving in a forward direction and healthier. Now, at the end of the third week, my friend Taurus, you've been given another water card. And how ironic, the Lovers came, and now you're given the Three of Water. I don't choose these cards. Please believe me. I ask my guides and angels to give me 3 cards for each day of each week for the month of April for Taurus. And this is how they came up. I just turn them over, turn them over, turn them over. I don't read any of them before I click this button for live video. So I love that the Three of Water came out right after the Lovers card. It talks about a celebration. It talks about a wedding. So some of you are, here you go, da-da-da, you're getting married. It talks about another type of celebratory event, a graduation, okay? Finishing school and getting your degree and moving on your path, your life path. For others, it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful announcement of a new child, a new birth, a new baby coming into your life, okay? This is all about a celebration. Some of you, it may be adoption. That you've been given the go-ahead and the information that you are going to be getting this, you've been approved for this adoption, okay? They just showed me a puppy. Some of you may be going out and adding a new addition in the form of a baby, in the form of a fur baby, okay? They just showed me a puppy, so congratulations. Some of you are going to be getting a new little dog, a new puppy in addition to your family. I do see that all of these events will bring you joy and happiness. You're going to have a lot of fun. So get ready. For some of you, you're either going to be getting married and you're going to be enjoying your own wedding, or others I see will be getting an invitation coming in to them to go to this beautiful event, and you're going to have a ball. You're going to have so much fun. I do see parties occurring when it comes to do with the graduations. I do see you having fun there, and also, it could be a shower, a baby shower that you've been asked to go to celebrate this birth coming on. Or you may be involved with the actual christening of this baby, where afterwards you're going to have a celebration of this baby being christened and brought into the spiritual realm of things. And for others, I see you going out and getting a puppy, and you're going to just be so happy and elated for it. Okay, the 4th week of April, your final week, Taurus, starting the beginning of the 4th week, you've been given another major card, which is your final major card of 2, 4, 6 major cards for the month of April. This is strength. Okay, this is all about digging deep for inner strength, but doing it in a kinder, more compassionate way. Not going out there and being aggressive and wielding your sword and, charging in on your steed and doing it with aggression or anger, okay, or frustration. Strength is all about you knowing that you are stronger than you truly believe you are, okay? With any challenges coming down your path or, difficult situations you're being faced with, you need to know that even though you feel you are not, you are. This card is verification again, that you are stronger than you think you are, okay? You can deal with it. But it's all about releasing any harsh judgments you're having against whoever it is you have to deal with, and be strong, sitting down with them, negotiating with them, discussing this challenging situation with them that has made you have to be strong and deal with them, okay? It shows me that you're the only one that can handle this right now. But they're also advising you, when you do this, the words forgiveness and compromise come up, okay? So you need to realize that you can do this in a good way. Okay, in a good way, forgiving them and them understanding that, or them forgiving you. It is a two-way discussion. So it looks like each party has the issues that need to be communicated with, okay? But you're strong, and you're going to do it, and you're going to take a deep breath, and you're going to say, okay, we need to discuss this, okay? So keep in the mind that forgiveness will be brought into play, okay? And compassion will be brought into play. So you can handle this because you are stronger than you realize you are. Now, Taurus, crowning the middle of your 4th week, you've been given an Earth card, and you've been given the 10 of Earth. And this is a wonderful card because this is the card of all kinds of good things happening. All kinds of wonderful things happening, okay? It's the card of, a happy family life. It's, your finances, for some of you, I see are in a good place. Some of you I see have worked hard and your life is good right now. For some of you, you have both. You have, enough, okay? You have enough money in the bank to sustain you. You have the love and support of your family around you, your husbands and your children and your extended families around you. But as much as we revel in all of that, and we've earned it and we've deserved it, and you're in a really good place, you need to still know that when you sit there in the silence of your day and you look around with such love and pleasure of what you have around you, okay, you've been gifted with the blessing you have around you, that you still need to find the magic in the little things. Those, I refer to those times as the hungry years. Those years that you didn't have what you have now. And think about what made you laugh then. What brought you the simplest of pleasures then that you looked forward to when you didn't have what you have now. So never lose that intention. Never lose that thought pattern of knowing that you can still enjoy the pleasure of the little things in life, the magic, okay? Finding the magic in the little things in life that don't cost money. So think about it. What can you do today that you would get joy out of that isn't going to cost you money, okay? So, and it will bring you joy. Often it's just, meditating, or it's, eating that piece of cake you've, been depriving yourself of for so long. Going for a beautiful walk, in nature. Whatever it is that doesn't cost you a lot of money, that brings you pleasure, do it. That's what the universe and your guides and angels are saying. Don't ever lose that wonder and that beautiful joy of the little things in life that brought you pleasure. Now, here we go. The final card for the final week, the 4th week, Taurus, in April. You've been given the Knight of Water. Again, a relationship card, okay? So, like the Lovers, you've had the Lovers, you've had the 3 of Water, which talked about celebrations, and some of them are weddings. This is definitely the card of falling in love, okay? And getting a wedding proposal. So, some of you have been in relationships, some of you have shown me for a very long time with each other, and now you're finally going to take it to the next level and make this lifetime commitment. And I do see some of you getting engaged, okay? So you may be receiving a piece of jewelry, some of you may not, but you are going to get engaged. So there is, again, like we talked about the Lovers, the need to be balanced, okay? So make sure you are balanced when you accept this change that's going to happen for you, and hopefully it will be the change of your lifetime, okay? Now, for some of you that are not getting that invitation to walk down the aisle, or not getting engaged, or not even in a relationship, you are going to get an invitation. So get ready. It's either going to come by slow mail, snail mail, or you're going to get it across, email, or it may even be, an invitation. Someone's going to ask you verbally to, would you please come to my wedding? Some of you will be asked to step up and be part of the wedding party. Okay, some of you may be asked to actually conduct the service and be a part of their special days. So know that some of you are going to be invited to be part of this social event. Well, that's our month, Taurus. I hope you've enjoyed these beautiful tarot cards for each week, the beginning and the middle and the end of each week, 4 weeks of the month of April, 2/18. So the final card is an oracle card from the Answers from the Angels deck, okay? And again, it is an angel oracle card. And the card that you got, Taurus, is forgiveness, okay? So obviously there's a situation in some of your lives where you have stepped back and you've been, emotionally and spiritually injured and wounded, okay? And often that is where forgiveness comes in. So this word was used in other cards here about forgiveness and compassion and doing things with the Strength card. And perhaps this card is the card that is, reaffirming that when you sit down and you have that discussion that day, you have to be strong, that forgiveness will be what will resolve that issue. So, Taurus, I wish you a great remainder to today and this week. And I wish you a wonderful, optimistic month of April to look forward to. It's springtime. It's the month of change and rebirth. So enjoy the fact that spring is coming and the flowers are going to bloom and the birds are going to come back and we can go out and be warm and in the sun and enjoy this beautiful planet that we've been gifted to live on and be a part of. So, my friend, I'll see you again, and know that I continue to stand in that circle of light for you, Taurus.